Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about basically these new shotgun changes that have been announced. A lot of buffs are coming to a bunch of different shotguns in this game. Going to talk about where it was announced, when it's coming out, and what you guys can expect because this is official from Epic Games. A shotgun buff is coming to Fortnite. If you guys could drop a like on this video, I would really appreciate that. Let's go for 1,500 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. The support has been insane, like lately. I just really do appreciate it. And one thing I gotta say is I was looking at the numbers for the support a creator event, which basically if you go into the item shop, you can just press square or whatever it is on your console or device and you can support a creator. So every time you buy a skin, a percentage of the skin goes to helping that creator, thanks to Epic Games. So my code is the Goblin YT. So a lot of people have been using that. I've made some community posts about it and I've seen a ton of people using my code and I checked the stats. It's just been, the support is unreal. So thank you so much to everyone that's using my code. It's just the Goblin YT in the item shop. I think the item shop is going to refresh daily and featured today, so maybe we'll get something cool. And let me know in the comments if you guys are using my code already, because I really do appreciate the people using the Goblin YT. So make sure to do that in the item shop if you guys want to support the channel when buying skins. And let's talk about it. So basically, Eric Williamson, who is the design lead Fortnite Battle Royale at Epic Games, that is his official Twitter bio, he tweeted out this about less than an hour ago, and basically this is what the tweet says. I'll show it up on the screen. The upcoming 6.31 update, which of course we're on 6.30 right now, so next update will include a pump shotgun rebalance to improve effectiveness. So this is just for the pump, this first bit. Damage will increase in close quarters and range will be reduced slightly. So that's what's going to be, the damage of the pump is going to go up probably 10, 15, 20 points, but it's going to do less damage at range. And then additionally, all shotguns, so this is for across the board, every single shotgun will have a minimum damage of 3 pellets, even if only 1 or 2 hits. So let me explain what all this means. First of all, we'll start off with the simple stuff because this is kind of confusing. I know some people might be confused. Pump shotgun, they're going to make it do more damage at close range, but do less, be less effective at range. This is going to be interesting because, of course, at close range, you would go with double barrels and tactical shotguns over the pump. So it's going to be interesting to see how this change affects it. Hopefully, it makes it so, it's still effective and still does its job at medium range, because that's, or not medium range, but you guys know what I mean, medium range for a shotgun, because that is one thing I like about the heavy and the pump is how you can actually use them in build fights. And if you crack a guy and he's a few squares away, it's still going to hit them for some big damage, especially if you can hit that headshot. So that's what's going to be changed, a buff to the pump shotgun right there. And then additionally, all shotguns will have a minimum damage of 3 pellets, even if 1 or 2 hits. So basically, you guys know about the meme in Fortnite where people say, oh, my shotgun did 7 damage. Fixed shotguns. Shotgun does 9 damage, did 7 damage. Well, basically, the reason why shotguns were doing so little damage, some people knew this, some people didn't, is because that's how shotguns work. They shoot pellets. So if you're only hitting 1 pellet, you out of however many you're shooting out of your shotgun, you might only do 7 damage because you basically whiffed the shot and you barely hit the shot. Now that's going to be changed. Even if you miss the shot but you connect just with 1 pellet, you're going to get the damage of 3 pellets. So there's going to be no more hitting for 7 or hitting for 6 up close. Of course, that could still happen at range. And this is interesting because at first glance, it's the both of these buffs apply to the pump shotgun, only the back buffs apply to the other one. So you would think this gives favor to the pump shotgun. However, these shotguns like the double barrel, not even the double, yeah, well, the double barrel, which has super duper high base damage, if now it's going to count at default as 3 pellets hitting, that could be a huge buff to the double barrel. And same with the tack, because the tack, if you're going to get a bunch of consistent shots with it, of course, that could actually be better up close than the pump, because no matter how much they affect the damage of the pump up close, the bottom line is if you whiff that first shot up close and the enemy has a tactical shotgun, they're going to take you out. And that's why it's always been down to tack versus pump, what is better, personal preference, blah blah blah. So this is good overall because it basically just makes shotguns better in this game. You can rely on shotguns a little bit more. Even if you do whiff your shot now, you're going to be able to hit them for a decent amount of damage. So I think the reason why they're doing that is, of course, because people would always complain about shotguns hitting for 7, and making the pump a little bit more effective at close range, I think definitely is good. And overall, I think these changes are nice. It's interesting to see how Fortnite's gone, and honestly, the meta that Fortnite has been in lately has been okay. I don't have a problem with the meta. It's been like all the stuff they've been added. Honestly, I think the turrets were probably one of the worst additions they've added. Balloons are kind of pointless now. I mean, you can sort of use them to float off of a build fight or something, but you know, a lot of their updates have been sort of wonky as of late. But I think that the gameplay rebalancing and focusing on this is very, very nice, because I kind of honestly do like where gameplay is at as of right now. Taking out the glider redeploy, honestly, people always ask me about that, and I don't really, either way, I like the game with it in, with it out, it's whatever. It's just annoying when they switch it back and forth, because then you have to get used to, okay, in this game mode can I glider redeploy, and this one can I not? And for someone that plays the game a lot, that's going to be something that's going to be hard to switch, and I'm sure a ton of people were jumping off or falling off of builds, you know, this week or whatever, since they changed that glider redeploy back. But overall, yes, this is going to be good for shotguns. Personally, I always carry a shotgun in my inventory, like literally every single time, and I'm sure most players do as well, because they're pretty effective weapons as of now. This just adds to that. So I think we're officially out of the SMG spray and pray sort of meta. Now we're into like turret spray and pray meta, but I think, does this change anything about what weapons you're going to hold? I'm not sure, because for me, it's always just been pump heavy, and then I will go with tack or double barrel. But the thing with tack and double barrel, in my personal opinion, is they get the job done and they get the kills, but because you have to get closer to the enemy to get, you know, the most efficient, especially with the double barrel, you have to literally be right beside them. Same with the tack, you have to be within, you know, a couple meters of them or something like that. I think that having to get the most effectiveness out of those shotguns, I think that I like to use tacks early game. I think they're really effective. I like to use double barrels when you have a grapple gun, but I find that I take a lot of damage with those guns. So if I have, you know, a chug jug and 10 minis, I'm totally cool going with the double barrel. But when I'm at 75 health and I can't afford to get close to the enemy or take any sort of damage, or be vulnerable to a trap, you know, because when you're using the double barrel, you're very vulnerable to a trap. Same with the tack. That's where I go with more of the pump and the heavy. And I don't really think these changes are going to carry the weapon, or going to change the weapons that you're going to want to carry. At the end of the day, it's still going to come down to personal preference and what your play style is. If you like to get high ground above people and be shooting down from a distance, you're going to go with the pump. If you're someone that likes to, you know, play in buildings, or, you know, make edit rush plays and charge enemies, you're going to go with the double barrel or tack. And that's basically what it all comes down to when it goes with that. So that's what's going to be happening with patch 6.31. When could we expect that? Probably early next week, I would say. That would be my guess as far as this one goes. They did update the game this morning, and they added in this new Wild West game mode, which I was playing, which was pretty fun. Just to keep you guys updated. And they also added in Dynamite, but I believe they, in typical Epic Games fashion, disabled Dynamite right now because it does have a problem with it. But that's basically, you know, what it is. So right here you can see I just got this gameplay right before I made this video. I was playing this morning. I got like a bunch of the 10 plus kills. This is just one of them. Basically, you can see here 3 left, and I do pull off a pretty nice, I don't know if you could say it was a clutch, but I play this very, very like nice at the end here. So hopefully, guys, it just takes like a minute here, or a minute or two. So basically what happens is there's 3 people left. I know where this guy is. He moves right as I try to snipe him, and I move in here, and you'll just see how I'm able to finish off this game. And like I talked about earlier with the glider redeploy, a lot of people, you can't be up high now, like unless you're on top of a house, a building, a mountain, or something that is strongly reinforced at the bottom, and you know that there's literally no escape. If you're build fighting someone and then you just see the build start to collapse, all you can do is, you know, jump, fall down, try to land and connect your build to something, you know, maybe lay a lamp, or not a lamp, a ramp with a pyramid on it. But that's basically like all you can do. So you can see here top 3, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take my height advantage up above this house here. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. If I fall, I'll be on the house. But then I wanted to move out a little bit because of course I wasn't in the zone. And 3 people left, which technically is 2 enemies. I guess some people would say, oh, 2 left, 3 left. I don't know. Maybe we'll get the heavy shotgun here, which, dude, heavy shotgun is still my favorite, man. That thing, when you get that boom headshot and you just see like 130, 140 light up, you know that fight, that fight is heavily tilted in your favor. So basically, I heard one guy right here behind me, and then of course I saw the other guy with that samurai skin trying to rotate, and I make a slick little. I've been carrying snipers a tiny bit more. Honestly, I prefer like Splode modes or sometimes a double heal. But snipers are great against like newbie players or people that stand still or peek too long. You can see there, boom, easy fight, 275. This guy tries to challenge me right away. I build fight him, and then you'll see basically how I outsmart this guy. As I realize, okay, the zone's moving, we're moving away from where the building is, and we're up way too high. So I'm like, I'm just gonna pull this little maneuver, drop down, look back up, fire some shots, and an easy GG in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Smack a like on this video if you guys made it to the end. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. And yeah, shotgun changes, pump shotgun, and all shotgun changes coming very soon in patch 6.31. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.